Don't you just hate when that happens to start your ride? You get about 2 blocks in, forget to strap on the strap to the helmet. Noob move. What sucks about it today is, it's no big deal to usually pull over, but I had the gauntlets on. Usually gotta get them over 4 layers of clothes again. First world problems, I know. Let's go ahead and roll the intro here today. And we'll get to our subject at hand. Roll it. Welcome to the channel again, everybody. All my returning members. Always a good time to see your face again. And for you new ones just now catching out my channel, thanks for stopping by here today. Hopefully we can have a little fun. And hopefully you guys can hear me today. It is windy as all get out. So hopefully the mic with the dead cat begins to fish it. It feels like I'm still forgetting something. I don't know what's going on today. I had another subscriber ask me if I could do, he didn't ask if I could do, I told him I would do one for him in the Superview. So the video might not seem as smooth as we're used to seeing here on the channel, especially as of late, because the view that we're doing here today is Superview. And from what I could tell anyway, I was only able to do it in 30 frames per second. So be kind of curious to see how that translates to the finished product. But I guess that's kind of what I need to do. I need to see what all the camera is capable of and see what actually I do end up liking the best. Oh my goodness, where am I going? I have no idea where I'm at. I'm lost in my own town. That's awesome. Chances of picking up a nail increased.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby!
Oh, come on. Well, this wasn't the way out either. Oh, wait. I thought it was a dead end. Freedom!
Oh, freedom!
All right, well, let's talk about cold. It's winter time. Cold's what we should be talking about.
You serious, Clark?
So what I'm going to talk about today is kind of trying to get some feedback from people as well. What is your criteria for riding in the wintertime? Does it have to be above a certain temperature? Does the wind need to be blowing under a certain mile per hour? Precipitation, salt? What kind of goes into all those decisions in your head anyway before you set out for a trek? So I'll at least go through my, we're gonna do it, my top 5 considerations for wintertime riding. We will start, first and foremost, I just made a dang old loop. I know where I'm at now, guys. I do. At least you guys got to see some new areas of my town.
I don't need a map. I have the GPS.
All right, so my first consideration for wintertime riding is going to be the temperature itself. Right now I'm setting out, it's about 34, 35. This is about as cold as I want to ride. Below that, it gets even just more uncomfortable for me. Means I usually have to do another layer. I've talked in my past videos and even the Christmas video I had kind of gone over what my gear is. You can check the link up above there if you want to see that video. And today I feel pretty comfortable actually. It's 35 and I think the wind's blowing out of the north at about 15 miles per hour right now. It's about to start picking up. Probably I'll start picking up here as we're riding even. And we're riding right into it currently. But right now it's okay. My hands are warm. My legs are warm. Upper is definitely warm. I have enough layers on to become an Eskimo, I think.
I can't put my arms out!
So yeah, that's the first thing I have to consider is the temperature. Second thing I always look outside of is the sun out or not? Now that's not going to be an overall determining factor on if I ride or not, but there's some sort of mental block that if it is cloudy outside and it's the same temperature, I feel a lot colder, to the point where it's like, I don't even know if I can ride today. But with the sun out like it is today, it makes this 33, 34 feel like 43, 44. All in my head, I think. It's just the fact that it's like I feel the sun radiating me. It's like I'm Superman and it's filling me with the energy. I'm not Superman at all. I look like I ate Superman. So that was number 2. Sun being out, that is a big determining factor if I ride or not. I love riding on sunny days. I like riding on cloudy days, but sun plus cold equals a little bit better chance for me to get out. Condition number 3 and 4, these are both going to be road condition related. If the roads are wet and it is cold and the potential of ice is out there, I am not going to ride. I got an all-wheel drive vehicle I can put around in if I need to, and unfortunately it just means I have to go home and stare at the bikes instead of actually riding them, which it's okay. I mean, it's winter time. It's not even riding season anymore. And the other consideration, which would be point 4, is also looking at the roads. So from what you can tell so far today, my roads have been perfectly clear. I have not seen one lick of salt anywhere out there today. It could also be because we haven't had a snow in probably about a month now, and we had a rain since then, so all the rain has actually washed away probably 90%, 95% of the salt that's on all the roads around here anyway. So those 3 and 4, you know, just look outside your window. Yep, I'm riding. Nope, I'm not. And then the 5th, and overall probably most important consideration for cold weather riding is your mood. Cold riding is not for everybody. Rain riding is not for everybody. Hot weather riding is not for everybody. There's so many different moods that the weather can affect in your head. I personally would love it to be 65, 70 degrees, sunny with no wind every single day. But I can't live in San Diego. I don't think my salary is going to cut it out there. I don't mind riding in the cold. The tough part about riding in the cold isn't the ride itself. To me, it's actually the getting ready part. It's putting on the base layer, putting on 5 layers that I have up top to stay warm. That's the part I actually don't like doing. If I could get past that part and I could just start riding, I am good to go. Today was no problem whatsoever because 1, I knew I needed to film because I am out of footage as of recording this episode, and I need to be able to put out a video next week. So that's, you know, kind of an influencing factor. I mean, I could probably skip a week, but my brain was like, hey man, it's sunny out, roads are clear, we can go do some vlogs, we can get some episodes recorded, let's get out there and do it. And we've been out here maybe 15 minutes so far, and I'm perfectly warm, cozy. I'm loving it so far today. this will be a good road for the test as far as, one, how the Superview looks, and two, look at that flag. That's where I'm bringing my next point. Do I want to put up with this wind for a long time today? Wind used to really bother me. I attribute the one time I went down to ride, it was a mixture of ride and gravel, which you'll learn that story. I know I've been kind of talking about it in quite a few episodes. That is coming in season 2. So cross our fingers, you'll finally be able to see what stupid thing Chopper Fett did when he was first learning to ride. That's really about all I had. I really would like to hear your guys' considerations for riding though when the temperature drops. If the temperature's in the 40s, get me on my bike, I'm definitely going, which means I should be able to ride to work, right? But where I live, it's 20 degrees in the morning when I wake up and 45 on the way home right now. I don't want to deal with the hassle, like I said, in the morning of putting all those clothes on and then getting to work and having to change into something else and then changing back on the way home. So that's where that mood kind of comes in. So as you can see there, everything's kind of connected as far as my consideration. Usually if one of those is out the window, the other 4 are actually taking effect at the same time. So it's either one giant big consideration or 5 smaller considerations compiled into one bigger one. Well, anyway, I'll go ahead and let that one cut right here. The next video will be back in the 4K 60 in the wide view. I do like the slight distortion better than the linear. So that's how we'll be seeing you next week. To all my subscribers, I want to say thank you. And for those checking out my channel here today, welcome again. Love you all. And I'll catch you on the dark side. Chopper Fett will be seeing you in a week. See ya!